Hey there readers, welcome back to Ashley's World. Here's my fourth video installment of my new vlog, and today I'm going to be talking about Blood Green. Meet Lee. She's one badass vampire, and this book is definitely a book that I enjoyed writing. So I wanted to talk to you about why this one meant so much to me. I mentioned before in the previous video that Lee was named after my great aunt, and not really that her personality matched my aunt's at all, because like I mentioned before, as Lakin pointed out, Lee is just the other side of the coin of Nicole, which turned out to be me. But the reason I loved this book so much is because I really look at the bad guy side of things, and you really see what kind of makes them a little redeemable. Not everybody. I'm not saying like anything that Hadar did is acceptable, and the things that Lee did with Jonathan, to Jonathan, all of the people. Lee is such a badass creature. But this book truly gives out the ability that the bad guys can be redeemed. And that was super challenging to do, because as I've said always in the Blood series, one good guy doesn't get a happy ending and one bad guy does. And so you have to really find a way to make that bad guy redeemable. And I don't know, I mean, I can't even tell you how many versions of this story that I went through, but there was quite a few of different struggles that you have to think about as the author, and you have to play the scenarios out. And then in the end, I don't know why I spent so much time fighting it, the character truly led the way. And I think it was a bit of a surprise to everybody in my beta group who read it all, like how this bad guy's redeemability happened, and what about the bad guy, made that person switch sides in a way. And it was just beautiful. I really, really loved it. I bring back in here, let's see if I can find the page quickly, some of that, script. Let's see if you can tell, that Arabic script. A girl that I grew up with, her father's from Lebanon, and so he did me the favor of writing that out for me. So that means a lot to me when you can pull from the real culture, and once again I carry on the dozen or so Arabic words as the narrator and as the characters to bring that culture out into the story, just because it's something that we as Americans don't really get a lot of. And so I always think that's good. People love it or they hate it. It's someone's cup of tea. It's not someone's cup of tea. I don't take offense by it, because everybody's different and they like different things. But this book, it really helped get into the mindset of what a bad guy is and how to destroy him. Now this one I do a little differently in the breakdown of it. I don't really remember the reason why I did it this way. I think I wanted to explore, and so I broke it down into parts. So part one, the reckoning, and this is where all hell breaks loose. I kind of want to read the first paragraph, if that's okay with you. Chapter 1. There was only one destination that Hadar had in mind while he was pulling Adara through the forest of the mountains of Colorado: Lee's training camp. He had to control Adara's body while they traveled. She fought against him tooth and nail every second of the journey. He had to respect that, an Agula woman not scared to fight. When they made it to the facility, he pointed to one of the guards where they were standing watch of the entrance building. "You, come here now," he bellowed, his voice laced with authority. Oh, I love Hadar. Hadar truly is a vicious, vicious man. I mean, he's dragging a woman through the forest. I mean, who does that? Oh, I love him. He was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And so, let me see here. Chapter 2 is the rapture. I'm sorry, part 2 is the rapture. Let me see what I don't remember what I did part 3, if there was a part 3. Part 3 was the recompense. Oh, I forgot all about that. I did the 3 R's. Anyways, so this was fun. I liked doing something a little different. And like with me, it's kind of, I let the characters lead it. And I'm not sure when I got Lee in my head, I mean, she just changed everything. She just changed the whole direction. And I mean, that's sometimes a good thing. So again, you got to remember with my Blood series, I'm not very traditional in the narration of it, because Blood purple is one kind of format, blood yellow is another, and blood green is even another. So, and don't even get me started on blood white just yet. But so you got to remember that I'm not a traditional author where I do things, very standard cookie cutter. I just do whatever those characters, tell me to do. And that's a lot of fun because they truly take over. And only an author understands when someone says they take over your mind and my characters made me do it. But it is truly the truth. My characters made me do it this way. And so that's why I love it, because it's just different. So enough rambling. We got 5.5 minutes of me rambling on about this. But I hope you like it, and I hope you give it a try. It's Blood Green, the third book of the series. You can try, but I will not be dying tonight.